Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, June 4th, 2018. I'm Fredicia Liberd. On Friday, June 1st, a report of a shooting at Cleggott was received at the Charlestown police station at about 9:45 p.m. That shooting resulted in the death of 19-year-old Jamie Chapman of Cleggott. Police responded and inquiries led them to the home of 32-year-old Kimron Lawrence in Cleggott. When they arrived, police found the lifeless body of Chapman lying in the yard with what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the head. One Ruger revolver loaded with 5 rounds of ammunition and 1 spent shell were found on the scene next to the body. Inside the house, they found Lawrence in a room with what appeared to be gunshot wound to his leg. The district medical officer visited the scene and pronounced Chapman dead. Lawrence was transported to the Alexandra Hospital by the Emergency Medical Service, where he is currently warded and being treated for his injury. Police investigations into the matter are ongoing. Anyone with information regarding this incident are urged to call the Charlestown Police Station at 469-5391, 469-5392, or their nearest police station. Meantime, Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, in a statement made on the Facebook page of the Office of the Premier in relation to the death of 19-year-old Jamie Chapman, said while many will speculate as to the circumstances of this tragedy, he prefers, and I quote, to focus on the fact that another life has been senselessly lost, another mother has lost her son, another family is left to mourn. He said the government and the police can plan and put varying policies in place. This is their sworn and sacred duty. But we need more than that. We need all of Nevis to recognize that we have a cancer in our midst where brutality has become common for too many of our young men. Each and every one of us must search ourselves and honestly and soberly assess our own behavior and determine what we as a society have done and continue to do which breeds such barbarism in our midst. Premier Brantley extended deepest condolences to the families that mourn and encouraged the public to say something if they know something. In the statement captioned #OneNevis, the Premier said, and I quote, "Nevis is all we have and we must work together to ensure that this, our beloved home, is protected and preserved forever." End of quote. The following is a press release from the Culturama Secretariat with regard to Culturama 44. There will be a meeting of all vendors who will be operating at the Art, Craft, and Food Fair, Cultural Village, Cultural Complex, or as street vendors during the upcoming Culturama season at the Cultural Village on Wednesday, June 13th, 2018 at 5 p.m. All persons concerned are asked to attend and be punctual. There will also be a meeting for all troop leaders taking part in the Culturama 44 Cultural Street Parade. This meeting will take place on Monday, June 11th, 2018 at 5 p.m. at the Cultural Village. Troops that are not yet registered are asked to do so at the Culturama Secretariat on or before Friday, July 20th, 2018. Registration forms can be downloaded from the Culturama website www.culturamanevis.com or collected from the Culturama Secretariat in the Cotton Ginnery Mall between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Still to come.
Because of course this is hundreds of thousands of dollars which we could have spent elsewhere. We could have bought books, for example. But here we are being forced to buy security surveillance equipment.
The details after this break.
Caribbean's greatest summer line. Yeah, it's Culturama time. 44 is we here. I know you love it here. Troops and festivities. Queen of the Caribbean. But all night, no time for sleep. Emancipate with we.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education in the Nevis Island administration has invested heavily in terms of security in the schools by installing closed-circuit television CCTV cameras. This is according to the Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, who made the announcement during his monthly press conference held on May 29, 2018.
I'm told that we have 18 cameras installed there. We have the capacity to expand up to 64. The system is functional. It is recording footage at the present. It gives me a heavy heart to report that because, of course, this is hundreds of thousands of dollars which we could have spent elsewhere. We could have bought books, for example. But here we are being forced to buy security surveillance equipment because of the behavior that we have seen in our schools. And so it is bittersweet in that sense. We are asking and continue to ask parents to do better in terms of managing their children, teaching their children the necessary values. We continue to call upon our teachers to do their best with the children that are in their care. But I think it's a sad day for Nevis when we have to install cameras at our schools. And we now have done so at the CSS, and we will quickly seek to do so at the Gingerland Secondary School as well.
Premier Brantley noted that the installation of the cameras demonstrates the commitment of the NIA in the context of safety and security on the island.
As we feel that the cameras will act as a deterrent, we hope, to bad behavior. But where there is bad behavior, we hope that the cameras will act as one of the tools to help us to unearth the culprits who might have engaged in that bad behavior. My hope would be these cameras prove useless in the sense that there is no one to be captured on them doing anything untoward on our school premises. So I again appeal to parents, I appeal to teachers, but I appeal to the students themselves, that they conduct themselves in such a manner that this expenditure will prove to have been unnecessary. But we have put it there because it's a commitment that we made for enhanced safety and security.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. Children's health, safety and security, or priority, is the theme under which the celebration of Child Month 2018 is being held. Coordinator of the Child Month Parade and the T-shirt Day is Marigold Wilkinson.
For this parade, we are encouraging all fathers to be invited in this parade. We want to see all fathers out in their great numbers. What? The reason for this, many years ago, we did have something similar like this for a parade, and we encourage all fathers to be out. We just want the mothers to give the fathers their role, to let them be out, and so that they can support us in this great event.
Wilkinson outlined what persons can expect on parade day.
Education officials and uniform bodies from within the different parts of the community. The nurseries and preschools will be displaying their talents according to the themes: children's health, safety, security, our priority.
Education officer responsible for early childhood development, Florence Smithen, said the Ministry of Health will again be partnering with the Early Childhood Unit for Parade Day.
Last year they did Healthy Heather. This year the nursery will be depicting breastfeeding. So they're going to be promoting health, breastfeeding, and also healthy choices in terms of drink. They want children to use less sugary drinks. So the preschools would be depicting things like that. And they'll be giving out flyers that would help to promote these two areas. Healthy choices in terms of the drink, less sugar we drink, and breastfeeding.
The parade and T-shirt day will take place on Friday, June 8th, beginning at the Nevis Cultural Center at 9 a.m. and culminating at the El Cemido T. Willett Park. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.
Wali, the queen of the Caribbees, bathed by its crystal shores, is the Caribbean's best kept secret. Nevis is known for its rich culture, which remains entrenched in the island's everyday life. We boast of having the Caribbean's greatest summer festival, Culturama. The birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, my little 36 square mile island, is the home of the Bath Hotel, which is the first built hotel in the Caribbean. Don't forget to take a dip in the therapeutic Bath Springs. Take a few minutes to trot down to the ever-famous Sunshine's Bar and drink a world-renowned Killer Bee. Live Nevis naturally by exploring the magnificent waterfalls and hiking to the top of our 32 Nevis Peak. Our lush vegetation and landscape deems a visit here the perfect escape. Nevis, Queen of the Caribbean.